Right, so the first and probably only pass of the undercoating, Gravitex undercoating using the Schultz gun. I think it's quite nice. I'm just gonna get the car fully up. Now this is a very cheap Micra, so I wasn't going to go over the top with, well, I probably already have gone over the top, but I wasn't going to go over the top with kind of cordoning off stuff and stopping Schultz or that Gravitex stuff from getting onto certain surfaces. So you'll see like the likes of, I didn't really care if it got onto that big pipe, you know, for the brake pipes, you know. Again, don't really care too much if they got onto them. So I just, this is all dried here. This was put on this morning, or well, this morning, you know, just before lunch. It's now 7 o'clock at night. This section here, I actually just had a bit extra, so I just said I'll do the tank, even though the tank is plastic, and just keep it all the same because it was looking a bit dirty. So, looking all right. And then this afternoon, or this evening, what I did was I just took out the liners of the front arches and just did them. As I say, I'm not too concerned about it looking great or anything like that. So I just left the springs and the shocks in place and just really kind of went for it. You know, again, don't really mind brake pipes and stuff like that. This is a cheap run around, just wanted it kind of right underneath. So the next thing I have to do, I did a couple of I had to do 2 patches into the actual sills underside here, as I think I was saying previously. So I'm going to have to do the tape mark across the bottom here and just Gravitex those sides. I have 1 litre left for that, so that means I'm 8 litres in of product into the underside of a Micra. So you can be fairly well assured if you're going to do a good job at this on anything bigger. You may get the 12 that come in a case, or possibly even more. Just to make sure you do the right job. I think I used similar amount of this on the Merc project I had going, and then I also had other coatings below that. You know, so yeah, look at you can rest assured that you will need a fair amount of product, even though you might be told initially that you might get away with 1 or 2 litres. That's never going to happen. So I think it's looking pretty good for, you know, for an old Micra. I probably went far too far on it. I didn't bother. You see, like, if I was really getting into it, I would have taken the heat shields down, done underneath the heat shields as well while I was at it. I didn't do that. I can imagine this will need a top-up coat in a couple of years' time, and at that stage, if we really like the car, we might then look to changing the exhaust, because this is a bit rusty as it is. Anyway, guys, that should be it. I'll keep updating, but I know this is not much interest to most people. Thanks for watching.